Hello friends, welcome to your channel ABC Health. I'm your host Nishant in your journey to active living and clean eating. Today I'm going to talk to you about a very important subject, and that is exercise. It's rightly said that you should take care of your body because that's the only place that you have to live in. Often people, including me, when we think about cleanliness and healthiness, we think about things that are external. So things like keeping your house clean, keeping your surroundings clean, and keeping Mother Earth clean, which is all fantastic. But what we often tend to forget is that healthiness and cleanliness actually starts from inside our body. And we often tend to forget that because unless and until you are healthy and fit from inside and clean from inside of your body, you would not be able to enjoy anything that is outside or external. If you're talking about exercise, it is a dedicated physical activity that you are doing every day, each and every day, that helps you stay fit, active, and keeps your body in its optimal state of performance. Now, before we move ahead, if you're liking my video so far, make sure that you click on a like and click on the subscribe buttons. To understand what exercise does to our body, we need to understand how our bodies have been designed. They have not been designed to sit on a couch and watch television. They have not even been designed to drive cars or ride public transport. These are all things that we have created ourselves to make life easy and simple. Our bodies have been designed to work in extreme conditions, physically demanding conditions. Exercise has got multiple benefits for us. The reason why I exercise is that exercise helps me maintain optimal performance for my key internal organs. That includes the brain, your heart, the lungs, as well as your kidneys. When we exercise, our body is in an artificially created stress environment. What this means is that the heart and the lungs have to work at exceptionally high rate to be able to supply oxygen and nutrients to meet the body's demand. In such a situation, the heart muscle pumps harder, the lungs work at their full capacity, which means the heart and the lung muscles get stronger. At the same time, the blood vessels that carry blood to the parts of the body, they also get stronger. And all of this leads to increased blood flow to all of the vital organs, including the brain and the kidneys. So by exercising, you can make sure that all of these organs are in their optimal state of performance. The second most important reason to exercise is that it has got tremendous long-lasting impact on brain health and mental performance. When we exercise, the brain releases neurotransmitters or chemicals that cause improvement in our mood, elevation of our ability to concentrate and to remember things. So it does improve things like memory and concentration. These chemicals are endorphins, serotonins, and dopamine, which are mood elevating chemicals that help us maintain optimal mental performance over a long period of time. And these benefits are not short lasting. These benefits last almost throughout the day depending on how long you exercise. Another reason why we should exercise on a regular basis is to maintain a caloric balance. So exercise helps us shed extra calories that we eat, and that also helps in controlling our weight and avoid conditions like obesity and cardiovascular disorders. Exercise helps in increasing energy levels by increasing blood flow to the body and keeps you active all the time. And you feel like you can do much more in your day-to-day activities. And the last reason why I exercise is exercise also helps in improving your muscular performance and strengthens your bones. Now this is extremely useful because your body, remember, is going to last for quite a few years from here on, and you want to make sure that your body is able to withhold that strength that you have now for a longer period of time. So exercise also does help prevent conditions in senior people like osteoarthritis and osteoporosis. This brings us to the next question. How much exercise should we do? Or how much is enough? Or what's the minimum that I need to do? The answer is not straightforward because it really depends on what your body allows you to do. You should always strive to do a bit more extra than what you can and try and push yourself. But a straight answer, and by most guidelines and what the World Health Organization recommends, is 30 minutes a day of regular strenuous exercise. Now, in this 30 minutes, you need to make sure that your heart rate goes up And 30 minutes for most people would seem to be a bit too much because often we are busy and we don't have time. For people who haven't exercised at all, 30 minutes seems to be a lot, isn't it? But think about it this way, that 30 minutes actually is only 2% of your 24 hours in a day. So I'm pretty sure we can take out 2% of your day to make sure that the 98% of the rest of your day stays good. And of course for your health as well. Now, we need to make sure that out of these 30 minutes, at least 10 minutes should be some sort of weight-bearing exercise that helps you strengthen your bones and muscles, and that also helps you get your cardiovascular performance up. When I say weight-bearing, it doesn't mean that you need to, be doing heavy weightlifting or doing dumbbells all the time. Weightlifting for some people who haven't picked up weights at all, or for seniors, could also be simple things like just taking a bottle of water and just using that as a weight, or even using your body weight. For example, doing things like push-ups or squats or lunges or star jumps. That's weight-bearing exercise as well. The remaining 20 minutes out of those 30 minutes should be cardio or high-intensity exercise. Now, this could take various forms. For people who are more outdoors or where you can go outdoors, obviously running is probably one of the good ones. You can also do brisk walking. So when I say brisk, it has to be brisk so that your heart rate goes up, remember. At the same time, there are other recreational activities that can help you achieve this. That includes dancing, swimming, even jogging. But if you're not an outdoor person, and in the current context with COVID, it's really hard to be going outside because of lockdowns and a whole lot of other situations, then you can also get these sort of exercises being done at home. So if you've got a staircase in your home, or even if you don't, you've got a stairs in your apartment, you can just climb up and down the stairs for about 10-15 minutes and do the rest in terms of just regular high intensity exercises. You can also dance in your home with your kids, for 15-20 minutes. I found that was really useful for my wife, who was always reluctant to go out and exercise out in the open when it was COVID times. At the same time, there are other high intensity exercises like treadmills that you can do indoors, and you can also do biking if you enjoy going outdoors. So, you need to do what you feel comfortable and what you like and what you enjoy doing. That's the key to it. Finally, we need to understand that in order to get the best out of our exercise, we need to make sure that it's a routine that our body follows each and every day. So we need to train our body and our mind to be able to get in that routine, which is one of the hardest things about exercising. The first and foremost important thing in this is to be able to control our minds. Now, that is a psychological thing. I can talk to you about this for hours and hours, but I'm not going to go into that because your mind is in your control and you should take charge of it. It's really important to make a start. Set small goals, like every day. It's not necessary that you need to start with 30 minutes a day. You can probably start with 10 and make sure that you come to that 30 minutes a day, probably in a week or two. That's completely fine. Remember that a little bit of something is better than a lot of nothing, right? Also, you must make sure that it is a routine. So you need to follow whatever you're doing today has to be followed each and every day from hereafter, and try and increase it gradually each and every day. Make sure that you find the best time to exercise, and this is different for everyone. Like for me and my wife, we found that mornings were the time where we were sitting in bed having a tea or a coffee and just enjoying chatting. But then, we could have spent that time exercising and just going for a walk, and that's what exactly we did, and we found that worked wonderfully well for us. So now what we do is just go out for a walk for about 45 minutes and have our chats while we are walking, and that makes it very enjoyable as well, because we can sort of have a good time. It's really important that you enjoy the whole process of exercising, and it's not a burden for you. You should not wake up and say, oh, I need to exercise again. You should take exercise as something that you like doing every day. And to be able to do that, you can do something that makes you happy. So things like music. So some people can like doing exercise while listening to music. While you're walking, you can listen to podcasts or news or whatever you may like, just to make it a bit more enjoyable that you do, and that becomes a routine for you in a day-to-day basis. You can also have challenges between friends and your wife, or your cousins, or whosoever. And that's something that we have found useful as well. Like me and my wife often have step challenges, like who's gonna have more steps in the day. That keeps you motivated and going along. WhatsApp groups are fantastic in that sense, because you can post videos of you doing exercise and challenge other people to be doing similar stuff, and that keeps you going as well. But you can do it yourself. You don't need to have others to be able to motivate you to exercise. Finally, you will have lots of apps which are available online that will be helping you get to optimal exercises, and also suggest you some good exercises. Now, I'm not going to recommend anyone, but you'll be able to find things like Nike Training Clubs, or Fitbit, and YouTube has got tremendous amount of material when you're looking to exercise. So feel free to look at whatever works best for you. Finally, friends, before I leave you, I must tell you that getting in the routine of doing an exercise every day of your life is a hard thing to do, to train yourself mentally to be able to do that. But I am a live example in front of you that once you see the effects of that and feel the effects of that on your body and your health, then that becomes an addiction that is even harder to get rid of. So I wish you all the best and hope that you incorporate some form of exercise in your day-to-day routine.